Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Spend Less, Scrap More, and this is layout number 2 using the Photoplay collection Frostival, I believe it is. I have to be honest, the more I got working with this collection, kind of the harder it got to use. There are a lot of stickers, and maybe Frostival is a thing, and you guys can tell me below. I don't know if it is or not. I might actually even go Google it, but there was things like Undie Run, and I had to look at that sticker quite a bit to see if that's what it actually said. And I know people do crazy things like running and jumping in freezing cold water and things like that. So maybe that's a thing somewhere that I just don't know about. And maybe I didn't realize when I bought this collection that this was more towards whatever those traditions or that like festival is. Um, but I do pull it through. You will see if you watch the recap, you'll see what I ended up with. And I am following another sketch by Scrapbook Generation. Again, I can't show it because it is paid content. I was debating there, you saw that snowman paper behind all of this. I was debating whether or not I wanted to put it there, and I didn't. Looking at it on the screen, I like it better than I did in person, but it's too late now. It's already been used in other ways, which is good. I'm actually glad I saved it because I did not think I was going to get very many layouts done. In fact, I at one point thought about just scrapping this whole series and starting and doing a different one with another one, but it ended up working out in the end, so I am going to share this with you guys. I like how these layouts, this one, I like how this turns out quite a bit. Like I said, I'm using a sketch, so I can't share it with you, but on the sketch, it has some rows, and I think she has stars at the end of these little strips of paper, but I'm going to end up using snowflakes, which you will see right here. I'm going to show you. I just took some dies I have. They're just generic dies. I don't even know. Actually, these might be from Honeybee stamps. They might be like some kind of build a snowflake. Um, but I didn't use multiple layers. I just simply used one. They have like 4 different medium-sized ones and like the same amount in smaller size. I just made sure, maybe they have more because I do make sure that I wanted each one to be a different snowflake and I wanted different sizes. When I come to the end, and I am going to apologize because I did lose some footage, but you got to check out the end photo because the end photo really changes it from the last that you see me working on. What I do at the end, and I'll talk about it now because you can see I'm just adding strips of paper on here. I took some of the stickers that I didn't think I would get used, like there's a pair of ice skates, there's a sweater. Those are just things that I normally don't use. I cut them in half and tucked them in along this edge of the layout and behind the layout. So this layout is going to end up with kind of a diagonal top left to bottom right, which if I would have known, you were going to see me building this here. If I would have known that that was how it was going to end up, I would have changed the top rows. So the sketch has 3 rows with stars at the end, which again, I made into snowflakes. And the top area has 1 strip with 1 star at the end, but all the stars are on the same side. Well, if I would have known that I was going to be doing kind of a left to bottom right cluster, I probably would have changed the top one and added the snowflake and the title opposite what I do. So I wouldn't put the snowflake on the right hand side. I would have put it on the left hand side. Still would have used the strip like I'm going to end up doing, but so I do. That's another thing that I also didn't record because I don't know what happened to it. I just lost it. Nothing we can do about it. But I add more of these snowflakes. So at this point in time, I've only put together 4 of them. And what I did the same thing, where you cut out a few extra snowflakes from cardstock and then layer them all up. And if you look closely, they are horribly layered. I don't know. They were not the easiest to layer up for me. So they are Oh, and also I was showing you, I used some kind of, I want to say it's a specialty paper by Nuvo. I don't know if I can find it, I'll link it, but honestly, it's just kind of sparkly. I showed you there when I was showing you the dies, I tried showing you the little bit of sparkliness that it has to it. One of the still shot photos has, you can kind of see it a little better as well. But you can see what I mean about that top strip. I would have put that snowflake on the other side and kind of done that a little different, but I'm happy with it. But what I was saying is that I do go back and I make, I think, two more to kind of fill in the area to the left of the title. And it took me a long time to figure out the title. I asked my husband, I asked my son, and I finally came up with this one. I thought it was pretty funny. These are photos, and my son's got like a chunk of snow and it falls. He's kind of banging it on the window, and it just happened to fall on his brother's head. And I got that in the picture. It cracked us all up. They all liked it pretty much, quite a bit. So the end of my footage is coming up, so this is a short video. I do apologize for that, but um, you will see, like I said, check out the still shot photos because I'm just trying to add a little something more. I didn't want to leave it like this. It was just too plain. I thought about leaving it like this, but I don't know, it just needs stuff. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I also added some splattering to this layout. I didn't use any paste on this layout like I did on the last one, but there's where you can see I kind of took the sweatshirts and the skates and tucked them in. And then next you're going to see the top left cluster, and I added a couple more snowflakes and again just kind of tucked the stuff behind and added the new enamel dots that I put in with this collection, which I used up all of the blue ones, I want to say. So, all right, guys, sorry this was a shorter video, but I hope you liked it, and I shall see you in the next one. All right, bye.